What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Drinking and Cooking. You know what we got to do real quick. We're going to go over here and get everything posted up to our sites. So we're going to do that. All right, going over here. Bam. Going to go here. And we're going to go to share. Going to go to Facebook. And we're going to say tune in now. And now we're live. All right, we're going to post that. And we're going to do it to our Twitter. Tune in now. We're live. All right, we're going to tweet that out. All right, we got that going. Bam. Bam. There we go. All right, guys, so what we're doing today is something a little bit different. If you can judge by the title, it's Italian, but it's comfort food. It's simple. Basically, what it translates to is sausage, onions, peppers, fried potatoes. That's literally what it translates to. Now, if you can see what we got going on here, I'm going to angle this down. I've got some red potatoes and some salt water. We're going to boil these till they're soft. We're not going to get them mushy. I just want them soft to basically where you can pierce the fork, but still has a lot of firm rigidity to it. So I'm just going to finish cutting these. And then once these are ready, we'll set these to the side. But while we're doing that, we can prep other stuff. And we're going to do a little classy today. Basically what we got here is I have some Chianti. This is Gabbiano. Gabbiano. I believe how you say it. I don't want to say it incorrectly, but I believe that's how you say it. All right, so we're going to get these. And all I'm doing, guys, is just cutting these in half, quartering them, and then just 1, 2, 3 real quick cuts. All right, so we're going to get those going. My spatula. Give that a stir, and I want to bring those to boil. And like I said, what we're doing is basically an elongated blanch on these. I got them in salt water. They're going to have a good flavor to them. So just kind of soften them up. We have our big saute pan here in the back, which we'll get to in a minute. But what I want to do is get down to the meat and potatoes of the damn thing, no pun intended. So what we're going to do, come over here. I've got my wine opener. All right, scored the bottom side of that. That should just peel up or down, or one of the two. Just take my knife and there we go. Yeah, it's just foil. It's going to peel up. All right, peel that around. Come on. There we go. Who's a good bottle? He's a good bottle. All right. So, going. All right. Flip those arms, little man. Ooh, that does smell good. Go ahead and get my cork off. That back down. Let it breathe for just a minute. Because even though it might be just a little old simplified white boy, I still know how to drink some wine. Don't let that fool you. I've actually graduated culinary school, so do's and don'ts. Let your wine breathe. Pop the cork. Smell the bouquet. I mean, it has a beautiful bouquet. I'm letting it breathe in the bottle right now. I'm going to pour me a glass. Oh, yes. All right. Since I need to get some wine glasses, I've got my small glass here. And all right, got that going. has beautiful fragrance. With viscosity. It's nice Chianti. I normally don't drink reds all that much, but that's a nice flavor. All right. Come on, we get to a boil over here. Now, while that's waiting on that to get to a boil, what we're going to do is we're going to go back down, and I'm going to go ahead and get some onions and green bell peppers ready. Go ahead and peel back a couple of layers on that onion. All right. And we're doing a decent cut, not too thick, not too thin. And I'm just going to go ahead and get a couple of cuts on that. Saute that with our green bell pepper here in just a minute. Yeah, our potatoes are going. Let that boil for about, I'll say 4 minutes. All right, so I'm going to push our onions back to the back over here. All right, so good mess of our onions. Come on, a little bit more. All right, and almost done with this onion. I got down to the roots on that one. All right, so there we go. So I have our onion right here on our cutting board. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take our green bell pepper and see if I can get a good cut on this. Yeah. Oh, it had a baby. It's got 2 of them growing in there. There's a couple of them actually growing inside the green bell pepper. As I'll show you, see, you got little growths on the side there. But that you just cut the top. If you do it right, you should be able just to come out like that. And then I'm just getting all the seeds and everything out. Now what we can do is we can do the same thing with the bottom. Just taking a cut like that. So we have our top and bottom, and then what we should be able to do is do a cut like that. Lay it out. Let's go ahead and get those ends off from the inside. There we go. There we go. And one more. There we go. Now, doing that, I should just be able to come over here and whoop, get a little cut cross going on here. A couple more cuts. All right, so there we go. We got our green bell pepper, and our onion. I'm going to here. Let's get one of our. Where's one of my spoons at? Like I said, I want to cook these, but I don't want them. Yeah, that's where I want them right there. We're gonna cut that fire off. I'm gonna strain these real quick, bring them back over. Gonna strain them off. All right. All right, so we got our potatoes right here in the back. They're up out of the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our saute pan over. And get a little bit of butter going on. We're going to bring that back up to snuff here. I keep grabbing the wrong thing. That was leftovers from the other night. That is not my butter. My butter's, where did I put my butter? Where did that get knocked to? Up behind the teeth. All right, there we go. Butter. All right, butter. Where's my wine? A little bit more wine. That is a good Chianti. All right, so we're going to take our butter, put it down in there. I gave a decent amount there. Okay. We're now going to add our onions and our peppers. I'll say that one off to the side because I actually like to eat green bell peppers. So letting that butter melt. We'll mix these together. All right. Waiting for all that butter to melt so I can mix these all up. All right. So that seems like it was just enough butter to melt and coat everything. Now what we're going to do is we are going to saute these down to where they are limp, a little opaqueness and clarity. Well, not so much opaque, but you want the onions to start going transparent. And then once that happens, we'll remove this off the fire, and then we'll go ahead and start cooking a little bit of the sausage, start getting that going, and we'll just keep the ball rolling. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's cooked. The potato is cooked to the perfect consistency I want, where it's soft, but it's not over soft, meaning it'll fry really nicely. And that's just adding a little bit of oil in the pan, browning them up. And we'll get to that here in just a second. All right, let those onions and those peppers saute. While that's sauteing, I got my nice glass of wine here. I will say that is a nice Chianti. That's a very nice Chianti. And I normally don't drink reds. I am not a red kind of guy, if you will. Some of our green bell pepper at the bottoms. Wonderful crunch on that. Now, when you do your peppers and your onions, you want to get it a little bit of a kind of a browning to it a little bit. The caramelization brings out the flavor. It really does. So instead of sweating these, I think we'll go to actual caramelization on the onions and peppers a little bit. That will add a lot of flavor. Oh, ooh, that's good. That is good. It's not over bitter. Whenever I get a dry, especially a red wine, if it's dry, it always hits me right back here. It's just bitter to me. I like a sweet red. Don't get me wrong. I like a sweet red, but this Chianti is it's mellow. It's smooth. It's not over dry. It's good. I wish y'all could smell this. It's starting to caramelize, and that smell's just permeating in my face. And God, it smells good. Now, here in a minute, once we take these out of this pan, I'll move it over to a bowl so it can rest. We'll cut up these nice Italian sausages right here into about half-inch coins, maybe full-inch, decent size, and we'll get those going. Cook them up real nice. And then what we'll do at the end is once those are there, hopefully a lot of the oils will come out of that to add flavor. And then I'll add just a little bit of oil. We'll brown up our potatoes here. And then we'll start mixing everything in at the end. We'll add seasoning, Italian seasoning, and a little bit of onion powder, salt, pepper, all that to season at the end. It's a really good Chianti. All right, I got a bowl to set the peppers and stuff to the side when I'm ready. Starting to get that nice caramel on them. They look and smell fantastic. Here, I'll bring the camera down so y'all can see this. Oh. Beautiful caramelization going on. So, smells delicious right now. I can't even begin to describe the smell right now. It's just, oh, yummy. Popping you here is those green bell peppers releasing that water in them. And, oh man. The thing smells so good. All right, so go ahead. I'm going to turn that down to low. Oh yeah, you can hear it popping nice. So we're going to transfer these over real quick. All right, so that's up out of the way. Put that back on there. So basically, those are going to steam themselves, so they'll be nice and limp, but the flavor will come out. And just to help with that process, just a little bit, Ziploc bag. You don't have one, saran wrap over the top. Pop it in, let it steam itself. Bam. Just like that. Just like that. Bag's already starting to fog up. All right. Set that out of the way. We got this going on. All right, so we're going to go back down here to our cutting board, get our spatula up out of the way, and time for the sausage. All right. Cut all the way through the casing on that one. All right, goes down in there. Next one. And remember, I have this on slow or low heat. Low heat, because we want to render as much of that oil out of this as possible. All right. I will see where, you know what, I think I'm only going to do 3 sausages in here since it's only me. I'll go ahead and put this one up because I've got more in the fridge here, or freezer. So we'll go ahead and put this last one in. Put it back. Don't think we're going to quite use it tonight since we're having so much going on here. All right. All right, sausage is in, and we'll put that guy in the freezer. All right, here we go. There we go. Bam. We're going to cut up our last sausage here. All right. And last cut. Bam, just like that. All right, I'm going to bring it up about medium heat on that. And I do believe this is the last we need of our knife. I believe so. I could be wrong. But I'm going to go ahead and put it over in the sink. Up. Oh yeah, they're clumping up on bottom. Woo! Oh, it smells delicious. Basically, we're just turning these over so we can get both sides going. They smell absolutely delicious. And a little warm. So yeah, we're just giving a little assistance, flipping them over, helping brown both sides. So there we go. Let that do that real quick, and then we'll just keep on rolling with them. Oh my God. I wish you could smell this right now. This is absolutely just amazing. It is drinking and cooking. What two better things can you think of that you can show on YouTube? I had to reiterate that because I can think of a few more. That is delicious. Now, basically, we're just going to keep moving around, making sure they're completely cooked through. I want to make sure that it's not raw pork. Because, believe me, that's the last thing you want to do is serve raw pork to someone. Potatoes are delicious. I keep munching on the potatoes. I got a little bit of my green bell pepper left. It is quite good. Quite good. All right, so all right. Kind of look like little meatballs, Italian sausage meatballs. Oh, but that smell is delicious. And the oil's starting to come out, so that's good because I want that flavor to come out in the potatoes too. So that's why we're kind of rendering them slowly. Not doing them on high heat. I got about a medium heat going. Then we want that fat and that oil to come out so it can help seasoning with our potatoes. Granted, I'm going to be using a little bit of olive oil when we do our potatoes. And I'll be throwing in some black pepper, some salt, some garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. I guess while we're waiting on that, I can go ahead and take the seals off of these. There we go. There we go. Damn foil seals are a little tricky. There we go. So there's our Italian seasoning. Go ahead and get the seal off this. Nope, garlic powder ready to go. Oh, it just had a break seal on the side. Okay, that works. Well, absolutely smells wonderful, guys. Trying to find a little small piece I can try real quick. Just trying to grab one of the end pieces. There we go. Still sizzling. Little itty bitty piece here. And oh my God. That is good sausage. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to take the sausage out. We want to leave the oil. So, I'm going to move the sausage. Try to keep as much of that oil as possible. Come back here. All right. So our sausage is off to the side. We got our oils in. Now what we're going to do is I'm just going to add just a little bit, because we got a decent amount in there, a little bit of olive oil. We want to keep this as authentic to our Italian as possible. All right. I'm going to mix that around. Now we're going to add the potatoes. Pot goes in the sink, clean as you go. Remember, guys, you want to keep them coated, and we're going to fry these up. So we're going to get them nice and golden brown. Now, while they're going, we give them a dash of garlic powder. All right. Some black pepper. All right, I've got some pink Himalayan salt here. There we go. Got to shake it up first. There we go. A bit of pink Himalayan salt. Not too salty. Not too salty. All right. And then we're going to add some Italian seasoning. To the potatoes. All right. Now, I'm going to mix these all in. They're all coated and covered, the potatoes. All right. Turn this up to about a medium-high heat. Now we wait for these bad boys to start browning. And as soon as they do, we're going to start adding all of our other ingredients, our onions and peppers, our sausage, mix everything together. It's going to become one giant dish. There. Now, while this is going, what we're going to do is I'm going to mix up, well, not mix up, but if you have, I recommend going and getting some rye bread, the light rye bread, not the dark stuff. I got a Brooklyn rye from Cobblestone Bread. I'm going to toast a couple of pieces, put some butter on it, let it melt, and just sprinkle it with a little bit of onion powder. And then you can eat this with our mixture here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. All right, ooh, that's delicious. Oh, I love the smell of rye bread. Mm. Mm. Oh my God, All this mixed together smells so good. And then, of course, I can't say it enough, guys. That is a good Chianti for the price. I mean, under $10 a bottle. I know it's cheap because there are some wine snobs out there who go, that's not a Chianti. A true Chianti doesn't cost less than $300. Whatever. Poor man's Chianti. I don't care. I have trouble pronouncing this damn thing. Anyways, here you go. Gabbiano, I believe is how you say it. But really good. Rye bread toasting smells amazing. We're going to get a plate over here for our breads. Oh, there's one side. Now, since it's so long, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a small little flip, just like that. And I'm going to put this down on half of what it was, because it stuck out about that far out of the top of the toaster. All right. We're starting to brown. Starting. Not full browning yet, and I keep tossing it, making sure everything's nice and covered and browning. So. All these flavors in the kitchen, everything coming together. It smells so good, guys. I love cooking. It's a passion. It's a hobby. It's a passion. It's a stress reliever to me. Anytime I'm just overwhelmed with stress, I deal with a lot of anxiety from PTSD from the military, guys, and this calms me down in a minute. Like, I love cooking. It is one of the best things I found for a therapy for me. All right, some butter on our rye pieces of bread over here. I'm just going to let that soak in. There we go. I'm going to get two more going. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Just like that, and just like before, we're going to 3, going down. All right, so that'll be the rest of this bread. All right, so our rye bread's right there. All right, there we go. Give a good shake around on this. So good. And we're going to come over here with just a little bit of garlic powder and just over the top of the bread. You don't want a lot. Just enough to give it that garlic flavor. Otherwise, it's just so overpowering. It's just ugh, no. Okay. Oh yeah, it smells absolutely delicious here. Okay. Especially with that rye, just hitting you in the face.
I dropped a potato. A potato. I've been waiting for that to happen. All right. Oh, yeah. And by the way, I used the red potatoes with this. They turned out rather well using a red with them. Adds a little sweetness, but it just works so much better than a Idaho or a russet or a golden. For some reason, the red potatoes just merge so well with the flavors that we're trying to incorporate. And I'll bring the camera over so y'all can get a look at this. So there we go, guys. That's what I'm looking for right there. So we're going to start adding our sausage and our peppers and mixing that all together. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to add the sausage. A little bit of that oil left over. All right, there's that. All right, here comes the peppers and the onions. They've been over here sweating. All right, there's that. Might have to disperse these peppers up a little bit, and peppers and onions anyways. So we're going to give that an all nice mix in. There we go. Looks like we got a good mix going on there. We're going to bring that way down on low. All right. Get our last two pieces of rye bread. Get those nice and buttered up. That one. Put over with this piece. All right, there we go. Get some butter on them babies. Butter soak in. There we go. And then we're going to put this up. Some more of that. No more butter. We should be good. And like I said before, just a little bit of garlic powder over the top. Not a lot. All right, guys. Now that we have a good marinade of everything in there, what we're going to do is a little bit of wine that I have left. You see that? Just a little bit of Moscato. I'm pouring more for myself, maybe just a little bit in there. More for myself. And what that's going to do is that's going to incorporate every little nuance flavor in this, mixing it around, flipping it around, just like that. And we are ready to go. We're done, guys. That's it. We're done. Ta-da! Look at that. That is beautiful. That is wonderful. So, once again, guys, like I said, just sitting here BSing with you all, drinking, cooking, yada, yada, yada. It's taken roughly about 45 minutes for everything done. If you have everything ready to go and prepped, cook time should take roughly about 25 to 30 minutes. That's it. Knock off this extra 15. That was me BSing with y'all. And drinking. So, once again, guys, thanks for tuning in for Drinking and Cooking. Don't forget to like, share, flavor, and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And as always, guys, remember, if you're hungry, cook that shit. demonetization, I do not care. I'm doing this for y'all. So thanks for tuning in. This is Drinking and Cooking. This has been sausage, peppers, onions, and fried potatoes, Italian style. Delicious. In the title, it's spelled as it would be in Italian. So we have our breads over here, our nice rye bread. And we're going to finish out with that right there. Doesn't that look just so yummy? All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.